Welcome, Tenno, to the Hot Dog Juice Show. My name is Sunrend, your gracious host, and today, or whenever, evening, or anytime you're watching this video, we're going to be talking about the lovely, the bloody Garuda. We're going to be talking about this lovely Warframe because I haven't talked about Warframes in a while. I've been doing a lot, mostly weapons for you guys. So here we go. For starters, I'll share with you that arcanes at this point don't seem to matter much, especially with this build. This build can work just fine with or without it. And this is meant for beginners and veterans to be used. Well, Prime Continuity and Prime Vigor are, well, better to have, but obviously if you don't have it, get the smaller versions of those. Now, abilities. Your first ability is what you want to start with all the time. All the time. Gives you invulnerability shield and gives you damage. Fourth ability, sprays out a bunch of things, deals damage, increases bleed damage, thus helping you with all of your damage capabilities. Then you go back to your first ability and hold it down and toss the damage that you accumulated from previous. Your third is meant to give you survivability, healing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And it's really nice. Bloodletting is basically your good old, like it's just pretty much you need energy, use bloodletting. And that's what it's meant to do. The two abilities, the second ability and third, are meant to come together. First and fourth are meant to be used for damage. Now for the build, Vigor is really nice. You could use redirection, but that's your choice. I'm giving Garuda the ability to cast a lot with fleeting expertise and deal enough damage with the transient fortitude. Natural talent is for just fast casting, so you don't have to worry about being gunned down or anything. And then prime continuity for duration increase. Adaptation also really helps. And quickly, I wanted to share also, this is a more tanky build using the Umbral mods. As you can see, it's a little bit meant to be more survivability. I have natural talent on here and fleeting expertise. And then I have more shields just for more maximum survivability for her. And then you can just kind of use that build as well for more of the veterans or a person that really wants to have a tanky build. Garuda has been one of those frames that's eluded me when she came out. I just didn't understand where she sat in using her, basically. Because most particularly for myself, I personally felt like I misinterpreted what she was meaning to be, because I thought she was like a tank, basically. She was meant to, tank a bunch of stuff, which she can do if you mod her out correctly. Like pretty much any Warframe, you can tank to some degree in most missions if you have the right correct mods and everything. You know what you're doing. But for her, it took me so long to find her right setup that worked for her. And this is the one. So basically, I just want to reiterate, your first and fourth ability is what you constantly keep using as your damage capabilities. And as you use your fourth ability, you always want to make sure you understand if you even have a little blood ball, basically, to toss out. And then from there, when you use the blood ball, after you use your fourth ability, you toss it, and you can throw or do substantial amount of damage. And so this Garuda, it really is quite fun now. Well, especially after I figured out the best way to use her. Now, obviously, like all prefix and like all sort of things in this game, basically, there's always a better way for you to do it. This is only just a madman's way of describing to you how I feel these Warframes work, or most particularly Garuda works. And and that's fine if you think of a different way. If you see a different way that works better for you through this, then go ahead, do it. I'm all for you figuring out your way to do it. With that in mind, I am grateful to show off this Garuda to you, Tenno. And with that, also, I will talk to you on a later date. See you around.